Hi all, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna be showing you some of the stuff that I got recently. This is Lancôme holiday set, 10 pieces, and I'm gonna show you what's inside, but specifically I will focus on this eyeshadow palette because I think it's just perfect for holidays. I'm gonna be recreating 3 looks: Espresso Martini, Lavender Latte, and Cafe Au Lait for your holiday looks. Those are all very easy with this shadow palette. It's neutral colored with a few cold tones included. I think it's pretty universal, so whatever complexion you have, you'll probably find ways to work with it. And yeah, let's just get down to it because we need to nail those Thanksgiving looks, those holiday looks, so many parties. I think I'll be looking for like a slightly kind of sultry, shimmery look. Not exactly smoky eyes, but somewhere in the middle where you have a little bit of shimmer and shadow, but it's not overpowering, not overwhelming, and can transition easily from day into night. So I'm going to be showing you some of the products that I use in the meantime to prep. I have this wonderful micellar water with rosemary extract, and it has a very nice fragrance to it. I will be using Glow Recipe Rosy Glow drops to prep my skin. I think that it adds an extra glow, but it will just help me to prep my skin and add foundation to it so that you can see how eyeshadow works in a better manner. You can see immediately that it does add a lot of glow. And I have this Vaso Color Smart Moisturizer with SPF that actually it looks kind of like white in the package, but it transitions into the most color that works the best with your complexion. And that's why it's Color Smart. Now that my skin is ready, I wanted to show you what's actually inside the gift set, and show you also how I'm gonna work with the eyeshadow later. So here's the box. It comes with this beauty box, which I find pretty helpful to organize all your jewelry. And inside here we have the following items. This is the makeup remover that I could actually also use during this video. There's a facial cleanser. I just ran out of one, so this is very relevant for me. I clean my face with a cleanser every day before I do my face massage and stuff. There's full-size Genifique serum. Nice, really cool package. Renergy Peptide Cream. There's my favorite La Vie est Belle perfume, like a sample travel size. There's Idôle mascara, which I will also use. A little perk, Juicy Tubes lip gloss, always helpful, especially in winter. To prep your lashes for mascara, there's a booster. And finally, the star of the show is this wonderful Au Lait Cafe Crush. The star of the show is this wonderful Cafe Crush Idôle palette. I already took it out of the box. Here's the box instructing you what different shades are, so you have a good selection of shimmering and matte shades. I'm gonna show you here. Just like coffee, I like my look hot and spicy. So this is actually a collaboration with Sheikah Daily, if I spell her name correctly. It's a rich nude palette designed to flatter all personalities. Perfect blend of neutral shades from light to deep, infused with a secret ingredient only Lancôme knows, a strong pink kick. I would agree with that. I think the selection is very nice and would work with everyone's complexion. Utmost sensorial experience, indulging senses through a brew of highly pigmented shades and strong payoff. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this film off with this wonderful quote so that I have a mirror over here, and I'm gonna be looking at the instruction to see which shade I'm working with. But I'm gonna start with Cafe Au Lait look. That was actually one of the suggested options by Lancôme. This is the most neutral look for a more so everyday and lighter complexions, and I'm gonna go to kind of like stronger, more intense complexions a little bit later in the video. That would be my Espresso Martini, which is more chocolatey, and Lavender Latte, which is mauve and purplish pink. All great for holidays, so let's get started. So for Cafe Au Lait look, the very first shade we're gonna start with is gonna be this one, which is called Chai Latte shade. We're gonna cover the full lid with this shade, and yeah, that's gonna be our base for Cafe Au Lait look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. And you can see already it's a very subtle shade. I would also go kind of like slightly on the lower lid if you wanted that effect. I think that with this shade it's totally fine, because it's so light and so nude and nice. And next shade we're going to be using to kind of go over add an accent and go over the lid right here in the crescent area. Yep, I think I named it correctly. We're gonna be using this shade that is called Cinnamon Cream. We're gonna be using Cinnamon Cream. To add a little accent. This is kind of a stronger color, so be careful with it. You can see that I probably overdid it a little bit, but since it's nude and I have my brushes to save me, I don't worry too much. This is a much warmer shade, kind of warm neutral. Yeah, I think it's kind of blended. And I'm gonna add just a little bit over here to get that nice, very well blended look. You can see here a little bit of an accent. And then we're next step, we're gonna add a little shimmer over the lid. So I'm gonna be using this shade over here, shimmery pink. That is called Pumpkin Spice. So we're gonna be using that. Just going over the lid and adding a little shimmer. And you can see how it adds a little bit of shimmer. And then the next color that we're gonna use is the dark matte one right here. And this will go over here at the very edge of our eyes, in the corner and stuff. Be careful with it though, because it is pretty dark. But with this brush, I was able to kind of create that nice little effect of cat eye. And add an accent to my makeup. So as you see, very nice option. What we're gonna do next is I'm gonna apply the eyelash conditioner. And mascara time now to finish off our Café Au Lait look. So you see, it's very neutral, very nice. Works for multiple occasions. I feel like my lashes are very curled and kind of easy to apply mascara to after I've applied the conditioner. Idôle mascara has that nice shape that repeats the eye. It's a little bit kind of almond shaped, just like our eyes, which makes it easy to apply it. Yeah, so here's our Café Au Lait look. Very neutral, will work with any outfit. You can wear it in the daytime, I think. And a soft brown and perfect. You can wear it at a party as well. But I wanted to transition also to looks that are a little more potent. One is that you can use this last pink shade over here as called Strawberry Latte. You can use it as your blush. I don't have a blush brush with me, but I think you get the idea. Yeah, you can add that pink accent. So this is the result. I hope you liked this look, and let's switch to the other one. For the Espresso Martini look, I will actually be gonna be building on this makeup look that I already have in Cafe Au Lait. It's just slightly more intense, slightly more brown, darker, and you can just, the only difference is that in the first step, the color that you put all over is this one, Cinnamon Cream, this one right here. That's what you put across your eyelids in the very first step. So you put that, all over your lids, and after that you can go actually higher. It was this one, right? You can reach a little higher. Then you take again you take the shade that is dark but not the darkest one, called Hot Cocoa, over here, and you put it pretty much above your eyelid, a little bit around the eye if you want. So that's your Espresso Martini that's like closer to kind of like smoky eye. You can see this is much darker. Let me show you in the daylight. This is a much darker look, so this is definitely nighttime vibes. And after that you can add, again, at the in the very corner, you add darker eyeshadow. The darkest color is over here. And to just add a little bit of something to this makeup, I'm gonna take my finger and put this on this color that is called pumpkin spice, to just add a little bit of glam to it, this look, so that it's not too matted out. And here's your ultimate kind of nighttime look. Just make sure you blend everything. Yep, and those are your smoky eyes Espresso Martini options. And now I'm gonna just explain to you how to do more so the other option. Well, actually, a little hack with this one is that if you take a blush brush and you take those two, you can kind of sculpt your face a little bit with it, so you get like darker complexion. Show you with this blush brush that I have. Just be careful because matted colors are kind of difficult to get off once they're on, but yeah, you can add that kind of chocolatey color to sculpt your cheekbones. Yeah, so this is definitely evening. A little too much makeup for daytime, but that's a good evening option. And I'm gonna just add a little bit on my eyebrows so that they match this more intense yeah. So let me know what you think. I think this is pretty nice for a party. And the interesting life hack I learned about the eyeshadows as sculpting bronzing option. Yeah, I actually like it. Let me know what you think. And now I'm gonna show you how to do Lavender Latte, which is a more mauve pinkish option. So I'm gonna wipe off a little bit of the products that I already have. Try to be very careful using this Lancome micellar water for the first time. I'm sure it will do the trick. Most of it off, but we're gonna need the dark shadow in the corners, so I'm gonna leave it at this. And we're gonna be using the lighter option here, the color called chai latte, again for our base. Nice and neutral. And for our crescent, I'm gonna be using this color that is the only kind of red color called Passion Tango. Passion Tango for our area kind of above the eyelid. It's kind of a darker color, so also take into account how it works with you. A little bit less, a little bit more. I'm gonna be adding the darkest one as usual in the corners. And with my finger, I'm gonna be applying this nice dark purple shimmer option. So this one is the darkest of all of our makeup options. I would recommend it also for parties and for darker complexions too. Just gonna blend. And for a highlighter, again, I can use some strawberry latte. And if you feel like it's a little too dark, you can also add this kind of in the middle of the lid. As your little highlighter. Let me know what you think. This is Lavender Latte look. And you can also use this dark as your this dark matte for on your cheeks. I'm starting to get a little too much product, but I hope you get the idea. You can use it for sculpting or to add a little color on your cheeks. So yeah, let me know what you think. This is definitely more pinkish and mauve, and also sultry and smoky. And let me know which one is your favorite, and which one is your favorite look, which one you would actually try. And also I'll have a link for Lancome gift set that includes Cafe Crush, which I think is your ultimate holiday palette. You don't really need that much more if you are looking for trendy but classic colors and looks. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching my video.